Good Sunday morning, YouTube pipe community. This is going to be just a quick video. Basically an information video. My phone and email has been blowing up the last few weeks. Yeah, I've been in the community for 10, 12 years now, and I've made friends all over the world. So you can imagine how many messages I get. I just wanted to give my take on some information that I believe is going to happen, and it's very reliable. So sit down, save your money, and listen to this. McClellan's tobacco is coming back. No, I'm just kidding. I'll get some people in on that one. No, good news is what I've been hearing from the last month or so is that HU tobacco, those of you that have never even tried it before but wanted to, because you could only get it like out of Germany through Estervals, among other places, is coming to the States. I predict in early 2024. There's been a lot of talk on social media. I've been getting a lot of emails. What good news, bad news? HU tobaccos, I fell in love with those. I think it was back in, I can't remember now. It's been a few years. I placed a huge order, over a $500 order years ago, and if you followed me back then and you know the ordeal, it took me 3 months to get my tobacco. 3 months. I did finally get it, but I had to go through all kind of hoops. It was a nightmare. And recently, I had talked to several other people. I've been trying to find other sources to get it other than Estervals. And basically, what I've been hearing, it seems, and it is apparently true, HU tobacco was made by K&K and Dan Tobacco. And they're wanting to branch out to the worldwide market, mainly US as one. And he went with K&K rather than Dan. Bad news is that the Dan tobaccos are going to be discontinued. Apparently, what I've heard, they already are. Everybody out over in the UK are buying them up now. They're out of stock almost everywhere. Some of the famous ones, the ones that I liked when I reviewed all mine, I picked them out. Dock Worker, Haymaker, Oriental Sunrise, I believe, was another one. Tillerman Flake, all the ones made by Dan Tobacco are going to be discontinued. But good news is that K&K is going to be distributing the rest of them to the US market, what I hear, in early 2024. Now, you could take that several ways. Escudo's changed over the years, and I've had Escudo from several of the different makers, and they all seem to be good to me. I've never had no complaints, especially with some age. Dunhill, as everybody knows, was discontinued. Peterson took those over. Nothing's changed with them but the name. We did lose a couple Dunhill tobaccos, one being the Dark Flake, I believe, still isn't made, or at least not in the US, but all the other ones are available. So what I'm hearing is that all the ones that were made by K&K are going to be distributed worldwide, at least in the US, coming in 2024. That's excellent, great news. There's still a lot of good tobaccos that were made by K&K with HU tobaccos. Bad news is, like I said, some of the the good ones from Dan. But if past history serves you right, what I'm hearing is that Hans will definitely be trying to replicate some of those other blends coming down in the near future. They might not be exactly the same as Dan Tobacco, but they may be close or maybe better. Who knows? You don't know. So that's good news. What I've been telling people the last few months, everybody sends me messages all the time. Where did you get your HU tobacco? Where did you get it? Well, I got mine through Esterville's in Germany. But right now I'm telling everybody not to try and do that, because I've been hearing a lot of nightmares, even with Esterville's now, that their customs is confiscating every package. They're making you fill out this form list, power of attorney, basically making you do all this stuff, basically saying that you're not going to be a seller, a supplier, a business, a brick and mortar trying to resell the tobaccos in the U.S. I guess it's like a big hassle. So I would recommend not trying to order anything from Esterville's or anywhere else right now if you're in the U.S. I'm smoking some Cornell and Dale Carolina Red Flake with Perique that was almost empty, and I added some San Sepulcro with it. Excellent smoke. Very spicy, but yet sweet. Excellent smoke. Both tins were really dry. So you can take that for what it's worth. I'm going to predict, give it at least three to 6 months into 2024, and HU tobaccos will be available in the U.S. Let's hope that he can get busy and replicate the ones that are going to be discontinued, and who knows, maybe they'll be just as good, if not better. But that's what I've been hearing. A lot of you probably already know or heard about it. But that's a good thing to finally get the HU brand in the States. If you never had HU tobaccos, they're some of the best tobaccos. The way I can explain it, they're some of the best tobaccos that are not overly cased, or not cased at all with any flavoring other than the pure natural tobacco. Most of them. That Haymaker, I still have some Haymaker and Dock Worker, not a lot, but I still have some. That Haymaker is just unlike anything I've ever smoked in my life. It's just totally unique, different. It's amazing. So let's hope for the best, and that he does get some of them blends that are being discontinued by Dan replicated. But getting them in the States would be a huge plus for us. I'm done rambling enough. As you can see, I still got a mess out here in my garage. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Talk to you boys and girls next week.